Yesterday on the show, Horgs revealed that he was a bit sick.
Yeah, a resident inventor. He's brought many great ideas for a year to this show. He's been a regular friend of the show. But he revealed he might have swine flu.
Absolutely.
There was some giggling, I'll be the first to admit. I just thought that maybe we're through that. Thought it would be like having scurvy.
And we've got him on the line now. He said he would find the results today, and he held the results today. Horgs, are you there?
Still fit enough to whistle, thank God.
Horgs, what's the story?
Well, I went to the doc today. And
Sorry, I got to say, mate, you sound a lot better than yesterday.
Well, unfortunately I do. I went to the doc today and he said you don't have swine flu.
Yeah.
And it's a bit embarrassing to tell you the truth.
So what was it, Horgs?
Just a bad cold.
The boy that cried pig.
Well, that's good then, Horgs. So does that mean that we're back on for an invention today?
Oh, I can definitely do an invention.
I've never heard anyone get better so quickly.
Horgs,
Okay, Horgs.
Answer me one thing. When you went into the doctor to get your results, were you feeling a lot more sick than when you walked out and you didn't have it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you know when you go to the doc and he goes, oh, does that hurt there? Oh, yeah, it does actually. But you're not too sure, but it probably does.
Yeah.
Feel the gland?
Yeah, the gland feel.
Yeah. Because I find it uncomfortable when they're feeling your gland anyway. So
I don't know what it's meant to feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very sensitive part of the body, isn't it? Wouldn't your gland normally hurt if it was touched anyway?
That's what I always reckon. But anyway, Horgs, we're great to know.
We're out of the woods.
That you are back. For people who want to see how he sounded yesterday, we've got a little bit of it here, Horgs, where we were chatting to you.
Let's take you back to when we thought you were well and truly in the pig pen.
Absolutely. I think you got it there, giggling Ben?
I'm in bed, I'm sick, and went to the doc yesterday, and he thinks I got the swine flu.
Hawks.
Some money.
Way to come late to the party, though, mate. Hasn't everyone already had that?
So you're a lot better today, Vic.
Yeah, that's I did sound bad, didn't I?
You did.
Well,
I still maintain you're putting it, but look, moving onwards and upwards from that, Horgs. Exciting times, because now people can get an invention from you. For people that haven't heard before, get ready to call on 131060 if you want to invest in the invention. What have you got for us, big fella?
Well, now I'm just going to send out apologies early. I'm going to talk poo talk for a little bit. However, it's health related, and I'm not being funny about it or anything like that. This is serious
It's
stuff.
in serious hands. I mean, this is a man that recently was touched by a doctor, so you know he is down with the medical profession.
Go for it, Horgs.
Now, I'm trying to lose a couple of kgs at the moment.
Sure. I think we all are, Horgs. I mean, at risk of sounding like an infomercial, yes, we're heading into the summer season. I think everyone would like to drop a few kilos.
So, like to lose a couple of kilos. What I've realised, and my theory on it is, if you eat healthy, obviously you're going to lose weight. But if you eat healthy, like if you eat your veggies and all that kind of stuff, you're going to lose more weight by pooing more and getting rid of all that stuff, right? If you eat chocolate bars and rubbish, it's going to be stored in your stomach and you don't poo as much.
Okay, well, we won't question it yet, but so what's
Keep
your
going.
theory?
Right? So, you've got to poo. If you want to lose weight, you have to poo more. Right? So, what I've invented is a poo weigher. You put in the toilet, weighs your poo, you can track, well, it's actually called a poo tracker, so you can track how much weight you're losing and if you've eaten well for that day.
So many questions. Do you understand that if you eat more, you'll poo more?
Yeah.
But also, you understand when someone's overweight, it's not that they're keeping the food in their stomach that's making them heavy.
It's not poo in there, it's fat.
They've got...
Oh, look, I'm sorry. There's no easier way to say it. If you go to an obese person, when they do liposuction, they're not sucking out poo.
Mate, if you poo more, you'll weigh less. Simple as that.
Maybe, but it depends how much you're putting in. What if I had, 10 roast dinners? I'll poo a lot more than Andy, but it doesn't mean I'm losing weight.
Well, it's just for the average person.
All right, okay. Horgs. Scott, you agree with Horgs?
I do. Hey, guys, how you going?
Yeah, good.
Very good, Scott.
The wife wanted to get a treadmill for the summer, coming in the summer, and so we thought, okay, we'll do that. Went on TBSN, did all that stuff, bought a treadmill. So I started eating a lot more fruit because she wanted to get healthy, fruit and veg. So for the last 3 weeks, my going to the toilet has increased about 3 times a day, and we're talking rippers every time, and it's going through the system.
Do you think, Scott, that it has something to do with the fact that you're eating fruit and not eating junk anymore?
I'm still eating the junk, but not as much. But the days that I don't eat the fruit, then I'm definitely more clogged up and probably feeling heavier than what I would if I'm eating the fruit. So it's really bizarre. So I do support the theory.
So have you lost weight?
Apparently the muffins on the sides are going down.
But see, that is because we've got 2 theories here. Horgs and Scott think it's because they're going to the toilet more. I think it's because you're eating less.
You changed your diet.
You changed your diet. You're eating less junk food. And Horgs, your invention was a tracker, so it has some kind of contraption in the toilet that can measure how much you let go, and then you can weigh that measurement to make sure that you are going number 2 is enough. Is that right?
Correct.
So your theory is the more weight you get on that thing, the more weight you're losing.
Yep.
Okay.
Stephanie on 131060, a suggestion.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why you would fiddle around with weighing your poo to monitor your weight loss when you can just weigh yourself to monitor your weight loss.
Horgs?
Well, that's a good question.
I really feel like it was the obvious one too, Horgs. So can you see the theory behind, you get up in the morning, you weigh yourself, you then go and attach the poo tracker to the toilet, you weigh your poo, I assume you have to get your poo off the poo tracker to then flush it. Wouldn't you just be better off just monitoring your own weight on the bathroom scales?
Well, the problem with the weight, just the normal weight?
Yeah. Too easy?
Okay. Say you just drank 2 litres of water.
Yeah.
Well, you've just put on 2 kgs.
not often you'll drink
really
2 litres.
It doesn't give you an accurate,
measurement of what's going out.
Oh, but having a little poo graph in the toilet will.
Jordan on 131060, what's your message for Horgs?
Well, when I was in Japan last year,
Yeah.
I actually saw a toilet that it has a thing inside it that not only weighs your poo, but every time you go to the toilet, it tests it for your general health and diseases and things like that.
Don't tell me. So, Horgs, this is interesting. It seems that the Japanese have not only done your invention, but done it better. Once again, we find ourselves in familiar territory. Would you like to send a message to the Japanese, Horgs?
Really? So it's been done?
It's been done. The Japanese have got you again.
That's it. Well, the other bad thing?
What?
You know what I've just realised?
Yeah.
Over the last 5 or 6 inventions,
Yeah.
at the start of this, the segment thing,
Yeah.
you call out to the listeners saying, who wants to invest? Not one person has said, I'll invest.
So you think that the segments are going poorly because
lack of financial support.
because we're putting callers across that are questioning the invention rather than investing.
Before they
No
cut
one's
you.
investing.
Yeah, but Horgs, if you want people to give you money, isn't it fair for them to ask you a question or 2?
Well, let's get the money first and then we'll work out the questions later.
Okay.